Hey guys, it's Carolina here from KarolinasKrafts and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to show you guys how to make these gorgeous butterfly rosettes. So I have like this bigger one, I have this smaller one that I made, and then there's like this medium-sized one as well. So in today's video, I'm just going to show you guys how to make this. It's actually very simple. And they're so fun to make. I actually used a whole bunch already and I gifted some in a swap and I used some already, so I only have these 4 left to show you guys. I had a lot more and I just realizing now that I didn't have an intro to my video. So I got these 4 left at least, so that's good. Alright, so let's get started and right into the video so you guys can learn how to make these adorable butterfly rosettes, which are going to be so cute on your spring and Easter projects. So let's get started. Alright guys, so the first thing you're going to do is download this template to your computer. Now if you do not have an electronic cutting machine, you may just print this out and use it as a guide to cut out any of your patterned paper. I do have a silhouette cutting machine, a Silhouette Cameo, so what I did is just imported this into my program. I traced the files and then I moved them around onto like an 8.5 by 11 paper. I'm not going to cut all these out on an 8.5 by 11 only because I'm using scraps of pattern paper that I have, but this is just an example to show you guys. So do what you got to do to cut it out. And in case you guys are wondering, I got the template from My Lovely Designs here on YouTube. I will have her video link down below. She did a butterfly rosette tutorial and I just love that she included a template. So I'm not going to include the template under this video since I got it from her, and I would just link her down below. But this also gives you guys an idea that, you know, butterfly rosettes is an option, okay? And they're going to look so cute. So let's make some of these. I'm going to get my patterned paper, which I have already picked out right here. So I'm going to try to use this floral one. We're going to use the polka dots on this one. I don't like that pattern, so we're going to use the polka dots on here. We're going to use these polka dots. Wow, I just realized I'm using a lot of polka dots. And then this one has like a gold foil polka dot. So we're going to use these 4 patterns and we're going to cut some butterflies out. Alright guys, so I have all of my pieces cut out. I have 3 large butterflies, 3 medium butterflies, and 5 of the small butterflies. I don't know which size I needed to do this, so I will show you guys like a comparison. And now what you're going to do is just take whichever size you are doing, but you guys will see, like maybe at the end of this video you guys will see which one you want to do. But you're going to take your little butterfly, align it at the edge. I'm going to use some of this blue tape just to tape it down and make sure it's stuck there. And you're going to go in and score at every 1/4 of an inch. Okay, so this one, for example, is right here at 5.75. So I'm going to score at 5.5. Okay, I'm going to go score at 5.25. At 5. So every 1/4 of an inch you are just scoring this. Alright guys, so I have all my score lines here. Here's a better view of what all of my score lines look like, and you're just simply going to start folding all of these in, forwards, back, and so on. Okay, so at this point you should have something that looks like this. Okay, you're going to locate the middle of this, but what I'm going to do to locate the middle is just go back onto my scoreboard. You could eyeball it, you could totally eyeball it, but I'm going to just, you know, go back here. This ends around like 3, so half of 3 is about 1.5. So I'm going to eyeball it and just put a little line there. That's probably something I should have done when I was still scoring it, but that's okay. So I'm going to fold this all back up. I have my line right there. Okay, and now what I'm going to do is take a piece of thread. This is like some sturdy gold thread. And you're going to wrap it around where you have that line. I hope you guys could tell what I am doing. And you're going to tie a knot at the bottom here. Doing this with one hand is hard, but it can be done. Okay, you have one knot. You want to tie this again. I'm going to lay this down because it's a little easier when it's down now to tie a second knot. Okay, so I tied that about 4 times. You're going to cut off the ends of the string, or of your thread rather. Right? Okay, so now you have something that looks like this, and now what you're going to do is just fluff out the wings. Take your time, but you are just going to fluff them out on both sides. Oh, look how pretty, guys. Look how gorgeous. And look how pretty that is, guys. So then the last thing you're going to do after you have everything fluffed out is add the little top piece. I guess you don't have to, but you can. You could most certainly just leave it like this and allow whoever you're gifting it to or whatever project you're adding it on to just embellish it later. But I did also cut out these pieces and they could just go on top. Just like that. How adorable. I think I might leave them off. Actually, I feel like that big size is a little too big. Let me see what the medium size looks like on this butterfly. I feel like that looks much better. So that's the medium size for the butterfly. The other one was the large, but I feel like this one looks much better. So I'm going to do the rest of these just so that you guys could see the sizing. And I'm going to score every single one of them every 1/4 of an inch. So it's not going to be any different from size to size. It's just going to be a 1/4 of an inch every single time. Okay guys, I know this is a short video because I didn't do like a process of me doing any more of these. I thought you guys seeing it one time would be enough, but all of these were literally scored the same way. When you trace the file or use that file from the computer, you don't want to resize it or anything because it all kinds of like lines up already so that you can score every 1/4 of an inch, if that makes sense. I mean, if you do resize it, I mean, just make sure it's resized accordingly so that you can make your folds. I made all of these and I think they turned out so cute. I do have a couple of I guess tips. If you're using thinner paper and not thicker paper, like my thicker paper is this floral one and this one, you're going to need to score a little harder than you would on something thinner like these two, this one and this one, because thinner paper you definitely want to not score as much because it's going to create like those white lines from like creasing it. And thicker paper, you don't want to overscore because again, it'll also create those white lines. So just be careful. Don't keep scoring until you hear like that paper kind of like ripping or breaking or whatever. And be careful as you're folding out these things because I ripped one. Not sure if you guys could tell, but I did rip one right here. It's not a big deal. You can't tell that much, but again, here you could also see my little white line. I think a couple of these I will put down that top piece like unlayered on top of my butterfly, and then most of them I'm not going to. But here is what that small one looks like. Let me get a nicer one to show you guys. This one's prettier. Here's that small one. I'll show you guys. This is a medium size one. So there's those two in comparison. Small, medium, and then here is the large one. There you go. I'll go down here now. I think I prefer this medium size and I really like the small one only because it's very cute. The big size is nice too, and that's going to actually be great for like memory dex cards and layering bits and pieces. I mean, all of them are actually a really good size. So if you have a variety, then just make a whole bunch. So I just used like leftover scrap paper that I had, like bigger pieces of scrap paper, and I just made a whole bunch in these 3 colors. I think they'll be great for spring, little pinks, peaches, and like these, I guess this is kind of like a peach too, and this is, I don't know, light pink. Or I was going to say coral for this last one, but I don't really know if that's coral. I don't think so. I mean, it's more of a peach, I guess, and then I guess this is just a light pink. But yeah, these were actually so fun to make. I definitely wanted to share with you guys because you don't see these often, or at least I haven't. I saw it one time, and then I just searched on YouTube and I found the tutorial that included the template, which is what you will find if you click the link in the description box to go to that channel of the tutorial that I followed. But I thought I would also just do a quick little project share / little mini tutorial to tell you guys about these awesome butterfly rosettes that you could just whip up and just have a whole bunch on hand, or make some to gift to your pen pals or for swaps or anything like that, because they are so fun to make. Or even just save them for yourself, because these are going to be great for layering instead of like the standard you know, typical like round rosettes. Instead of like these guys, you could definitely just use these for layering, and they're going to be perfect for spring crafts, summer crafts, Easter crafts. And so there you guys have it. Thank you so much for watching. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I shall see you guys in my next crafty video. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.